Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to my live stream tonight. In this video tonight, I'm addressing another important issue. David Oluwenga Adetetun is my name, and I'm talking to you about how to make sales in your business. Sales skill. Selling skills is a skill that everyone should have if you really want to make a way in your business. It is not just enough to have a product to sell. You must also be able to sell the product and be able to get traction from the product you're selling. On this channel, I've spoken about many businesses. I need to let you know that as you're starting a business, you must be able at the same time, you must be able at the same time to sell. So selling, as I've said, is a skill which you can learn and any other person can learn the skill. So in this video, I'll be guiding and I'll be discussing with you how you can make more sales or how you can get selling skills. Welcome back. If you are joining this live stream, I want you to tell me your name and your location in the comment section so that I can know. And then if you have questions in the chat, go ahead and ask your question in the chat and I'll be responding to the question. So I'm talking to you about to make more money by improving your sales skills. Many people have products that they want to sell and then they just have the product, but they are not actually getting the product out to the buyers and for them to make sales. Let me tell you one thing I've discovered in every company all over the world, people in the sales department make more money than those in the production. This is because no matter the product you produce, it must go out, it must be sold before money can come into the company. So those in production get their salary alone, but those in sales, they get salary and they also get commission. I have seen young men and young women who go into sales of different products for companies, and what they are earning is what much more than what most university professors are earning as salary. This is not child's play. So sales is a big deal and is a big skill which everyone need to learn. If you have joined this live stream, please drop your name and location in the chat section so that I can welcome you and I can salute you. Now, let me start by mentioning how you can make more money by improving your sales skill. And how are you going to improve the sales skills? So, the sales skills that can help you to make more money in your business is what I'll be talking about in this video today, in this live stream. Number one sales skill you must have is that you must know your product. You must know your product. Oladunjo Marvelous from Oyo State, from Ogumosho, I welcome you. Thank you for joining this live stream and for liking. I welcome you and I thank you very much. And I believe that you are going to get value from this video tonight. So, number one thing you need to do is to understand your product or your service if you're actually going to sell. Don't just wait for the people you want to sell to understand your own product. The product is yours. So you yourself that have the product must understand the value of the product. No matter what the product is, it has its own benefits. No matter what you are selling, it has its own advantages. So understand the peculiarity or that you want to sell. That is number one. Because when you understand, it will help you to be able to convince other people to buy the product. Your understanding of your product that you want to sell will help you to be able to convince other people to buy the product. Let me tell you, I know people who are sales rep or medical sales rep in pharmaceutical companies. So they go to hospitals, they try to talk to the doctors and the hospital management about the pharmaceutical product, about a particular brand. The pharmaceutical companies usually employ people that have a background in medical sciences, such as pharmacists, microbiologists, and people that are in that related field. Why? Because when they train them on that particular product in the pharmaceutical company, they will be able to easily understand and be able to easily convey the message about the product to the medical doctors and those on the medical field. So that is why no matter the product you have to sell, that you are producing or selling for anyone, understand the product. If you are going to make a sale, understand the product. When you reach the market, people will say, no, this product cannot do this. You tell them, no, it can do this. It can achieve this. It's not just about the name of the product. People may not know the usefulness of the product. So that is where the sales person comes in. That is why you come in your business to sell the business. Number two thing you need to do is to know your target audience. Who are the people you want to sell to? Who do you want to sell to out there? So you need to know who you want to sell to, their level of knowledge about the product you want to sell, and then also you have to know what interests them. When I talk about who are the people you want to sell to, let's say you want to sell a particular, you have a pharmaceutical, you're working with a pharmaceutical company, for example, and then you have different products that you are marketing for that particular company. And as you are marketing this product for this particular company, you reach out. And when you reach out, you see that these people that you want to sell to, they take interest in their children. They like their children. So, and you have products for children, you have products for adults, you have products for the aged. So, which product are you going to show them first? You show them products that appeal to the children, and then they are with their children there. So the children will say, ah, daddy, daddy, let's go for this product. That is how they will buy the product for their children. Then, before you know it, as they are buying for their children, they also will buy for themselves in the process. So that is why you need to know the people you want to sell to. What are they interested in? So, what they are interested in, you are going to use as a bait to attract them to your own product so that they can buy from you and get your products in line. The next thing anybody can needs to do if you want to really sell your product is to communicate effectively. Communication is very, very key. If you know you cannot communicate very well, try to learn how to communicate. The people you want to transact with, they love their local language. So when you reach them first, the icebreaker should be the local language that they are used to. Maybe, especially if you're in Nigeria in the north, they prefer you to communicate with them with in the Hausa language. You are in the south. In the south, you go to the Igbo land. They prefer you to talk in Igbo, even if you are going to speak English. You must still say Igbo. That is why you have what is called Igbekwenu. Igbekwenu, you get to a place you want to sell to an Igbo man. Anywhere you meet him, just tell him Igbekwenu, and on and on. The Igbo man will pay attention to listen to what you want to say, even though you are going to speak in English. So communication is very, very key. You must know how to draw the person to your own line of thought. Now, this individual talk about it is interested in exploring goods. Please teach me. And are you talking about Mr. Ladujo Marvelous? You're talking about interested in exploring goods or exporting goods. Please let me know so that I can know how to come up with content on that. You said you're interested in exploring. I guess you're talking about exporting, and you want me to talk about that. I will not be able to talk about exporting goods in this present video, but I will keep this in mind. By next week or upper week, I will make some content about exporting of goods from one place to another. Let me know what kind of goods you want to export. Different goods have different ways of exportation. I've done videos on cashew exportation from Nigeria. I've done videos about cocoa exportation. I've done videos about the export of other some other products I've talked about. So let me know the specific products, and I'm going to create content on that. So thank you for your question. Let me know the details about what you want to export so that I can be able to help you better. So I'm talking about effective communication or the person that want to sell. You must be able to communicate well. Then you need to build relationship. Build relationship with the people you want to sell to. Ask them about their family. Take a look at what they're interested in, as I said again, and try to attend to what interests them. Try to look at what they're interested in and attend to it. And use what they're interested in to get good access to them. So that is another point. Build relationship. The person loves this particular thing. He loves going to that particular place. You too develop interest of going there. You love going to watch football. You love football. You love discussing football. And if your business person you want to sell to, then you may not love the football he loves because you want to sell to him. You have to go and watch his team play so that the next time you communicate with him, you'll be talking to him about his team. Then from there, you can talk. In fact, he is the one that will ask you about what you have to sell. The next thing you need to do if you are going to sell effectively and make money is that you have to handle objections. You are selling to people, sometimes they are going to tell you no. You go, you reach out after preparing, after going with your goods to make a presentation and sell to them. Then they'll tell you, no, we don't want this product is this product is that, and we have better products. That is why somebody brought a kind of product like this and it didn't do well. You must be able to handle that objection without fear or favor. How do you handle the objection? You have to anticipate the objection. Everybody will not just accept what you have to offer at the first point of your offering. So you prepare to handle objection in business. And as you prepare to handle objection, you address the objections calmly. You'll be lucky even if they tell you what is wrong with your product. Then that is why knowledge of your product now comes in. And then you explain to them what is right with your product, what they think was wrong with your product, that is right with your product. So you learn how to handle objections calmly. The next thing you need to do to make good sales is follow up. Let me tell you the fact. Most times you want to make sales the first time, you are not going to get access to making good sales. So what you do, you follow up. Oh, we presented this to you the other time. I spoke to you about this product or this business, and then I've seen that you have not responded. I hope this. I'm just trying to check up on you. I hope you are nice, your family is good, everything is fine. You can see now you have taken up so many things into one place. You are asking about the family, you are asking about the person's health, and then you are following up on what the person needs to buy from you. So follow up is very, very essential. Many people are contacted by many sellers. So it is a seller that keeps coming to mind that they are going to buy from. Depending on what you are selling, during festivities, the Muslim festivities, the Christian festivities, or the Indie festivity, or that kind of festivity, and that person is this particular religion and they are having their festival during that time, send a message or call the person on behalf of your company or on behalf of your selling outlet and let the person know you are felicitating with them. The person, by so doing, you are creating a good bond, which is going to lead to sales. Now, let me talk about the next one, which the next step you need to take to make sales is continuous learning. Learning, we are told, never ends. There are many, many ways to sell. So you keep learning. And one of the ways to learn is your tuning into this channel and watching this video. Honestly, I've made so many videos how to make this, how to make this, how to make this. When I started a particular business that is popular on this channel, I was doing the business and producing and producing. I didn't know where to sell. Many times we produce, one man will come and buy the product in our house. Oh, it's good to know how to sell. He will come, he will buy everything at a ridiculously low price. At a ridiculously low price. He will buy everything. He will buy everything. Oladunjoye, marvelous. I will attend to your what you have asked, you want to know how to export cashew, you want to know how to export cocoa, you want to know how to export soya bean and maize from Nigeria. Can I know the quantity that you have? See, I've spoken about those people that buy cashew internationally, and some people contacted me some time ago. I still have their contact on my phone. They wanted 50,000 metric tons of cashew at that particular time when they were from India. And I contacted all the people that I know within Nigeria that, okay, can you provide this? Can you provide this? They were telling me that, these people were telling me some things that I should wait until such and such a time. I should wait until this time. Okay, the people that even responded, I asked them, the individual asked me some further questions, which I asked them about how to, some things that they need to get ready. They could not answer, they could not use the language of the international trade. So I will do videos on people that you can export cashew to, people you can export cocoa to, places you can export soya bean to, and maize. I am not sure I will do video on where you can export maize to. The reason is because even within Nigeria, the poultry feed industry is suffering because there is no maize. We need to be importing maize. So if I do business on how to export maize from Nigeria, it's like I'm countering Nigeria's government's efforts at making poultry feeds to be cheap. I myself am into poultry of layers. I have layers. I produce eggs. The price went on in my eyes like this from 4.5 of a pack of layers and mash, from 4.5 to 4.6 to 4.7 to 4.8 to 4.9 to 5,000. You see, every that time I used to buy every week or every 2 weeks. Anytime I go back to buy, the price have gone up again. Anytime I go back to buy, the price have gone maybe by 50 naira, by 100 naira. It's kept going on. Now this is layers match that I started buying at 4,500 naira has gone to above 10,000 naira now. And what is the reason? They said the maize problem is the reason. So instead of exporting maize out of Nigeria, why can't you go ahead and look for people that are using maize for layers mash? And the maize market is good in Nigeria. So you go for people that produce feed in Nigeria, and then you can sell your maize to them. So I've clarified that I am not going to make video on where you're going to export maize to, but I will do more on how you can export cashew, how you can export cocoa, how you can export soya bean. There are some technical languages in this exporting of products or importing. There are some things that we ask that they will ask you to do this. Now, how much is the international cashew, the price? Now, let me talk about cashew because I've done a lot of videos. You can check my channel, this particular channel, the playlist on agriculture, or just put my name, Olubengade Titun, cashew in front. All the videos I've done on cashew are going to come out. Then you can check each of them, and then you're going to see. In the international market, they do not buy the whole fruit of the cashew. What they buy is the nut. So they buy just the nut, just the nut. That is what they buy. That is what they need for what they want to use, what they need for other processing. They need the nut, not the whole flesh and everything, just the nut. So some people now they come up and they're talking about the whole bunch and the flesh. No, that is not needed. Then even if you can dry it, there's a processing of drying. If you can dry it also before you take it, before you export it, it's also better. And if you can process it also, it's also good. So you don't leave it in the state that it contains water. You have to take it to the dry state. Then there are many other technical things I'm going to talk about. I will make a video on that as you requested about cashew, about cocoa, and about soya bean. So as I'm saying, continuous learning. If you are going to make good sales in any business that you are doing that I've mentioned on this channel or that I didn't mention on this channel, you have to be learning continually, learning every time. Let me tell you, everybody must be into sales. This sales thing is not just about people into production. Even if you are is a office worker, you are selling your skill. As an office worker, you are selling your skill to your employer. So you need to know how to package yourself properly to be able to sell your skill to appeal to your worker or your boss so that you can have efficient um, working environment. Now, another skill you need to be able to sell is adaptability. The buying and selling market is not just a one-way thing. Things are going to change from time to time. Things are going to change. You must you must be flexible and you must adjust to in your approach. You must be flexible and adjust to things that are going on around you. You must be your ears must be open to what is happening in the industry, and then you get feedback and you feedback to market changing condition. The market condition may change from time to time, so you get feedback. Your ears are on the ground. You get feedback, and based on this feedback, you are going to adapt, and then you can continue to make your sales. Now, adaptation is talking about change. Somebody said the only thing that is constant is change. Can you imagine? Something is constant and you say the thing is change. So change is the only thing that is constant in the world. And change has to do with adapting to different things all over. Now, let me talk about goal setting. Is another thing you need to have. You have to set a goal that this is what I have to achieve. This is the amount of sales I want to sell. Where there is no goal, then everything is gone. You will not be able to know what you are supposed to do. When you don't have a goal, you live like a goat. Where there's no goat, the company that has no goal is like a goat. That's why companies have goals. They have targets. So they give the target of the company, they break it down and they employ staff and they give the employers different targets. So if employer meets his target, if all our 5 employees meet their target, the company will have exceeded their target. So if a company have a target of 1 billion, then they employ 5 employees. They give them each of them 200 million target. So each of them are able to meet up with the 200 million target. The 1 billion target of the company has been met. So when you are setting your goal, make sure you set a goal higher than when you are breaking down the goal. Let's say the company have a goal of 1 billion. They do not need to employ 5 staff and give them 200 million target. Because if those employees, definitely some of them will exceed, some of them will drop below. If all of them now drop below the 200 million, that means automatically the company will not be able to achieve its goal. So your target is 200 million. You set higher goals than what you think you can even achieve, and then you pursue it. Then it can to surprise you. Some of these people that are working in such company, they beat the goals and they achieve greater and more than that. Then number 10 thing you need to do to have good sales in whatever business or thing you are doing is to seek feedback. Feedback is very vital. Feedback means that your customers or people that are transacting business with you, they tell you what they feel about your product or about your service. So when they tell you, when you get that feedback, it makes you to prepare more and better to be able to reach out to who the people that you need to reach out to. So these are some of the things that you need to do. Mr. Olanjo Marvelous, I promise you that I'm going to talk about cashew export, cocoa export, and soya bean export and how it can be done on this live, on this live in the next few days. So this live comes out around this particular time daily throughout this month of July. I'll be live from the time I went on live today throughout this month of July. At this particular time, I'll be live. So I'll be rounding up now, and then I'll be seeing you tomorrow. So if you're going to make good sales, these are some of the things that you need to do. Sales is very important. Sales is something that everyone have to go into. This video, this live stream is going to be the playback will be available on my channel. Go to the live stream um, playlist and then or the live playlist, and then you're going to find it on my channel. So Oladejoye and others, I thank you for coming around. I am going to talk to you again tomorrow and other days after tomorrow. So bye bye and thank you for viewing. Bye.